Alrighty, the Rangers have just acquired Corey Kluber, and it's looking like the rotation is starting to really take shape, and they're also looking like they're starting to make some moves in free agency. It's sounding like it, at least, and it looks like maybe they're getting out of this rebuild phase slowly but surely. I'm liking the moves they're making. I'm liking the direction they're heading. They're definitely looking like they're going in the right direction. So with that being said, we're going to do a Texas Rangers offseason rebuild today. And if you enjoyed these videos, make sure you hit the like button down below. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and enjoyed the content. And as always, in the comment section, let me know future videos you would like to see. If you missed last video, it's going to be on screen now. It's also going to be in this top corner up here. Go and give it a watch if you missed it already. And all social media links are down in the description below. Go and give them a follow if you haven't. So roster is above my head. That is the username. So search username, whatever this says, and that'll be the one that I use. I just make all the moves to make sure they're up to date. But other than that, guys, let's hop into this Rangers offseason rebuild. Alrighty, offseason time. Or we're about to get to the offseason. The Mets defeat the Angels in the World Series. Interesting. But let's take a look. Jeff Mathis retired, and that's actually an area I'm actually looking to improve on, the catcher spot, because right now we got Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, which he looks okay, but maybe we could get a better catcher. I also do want to try to get a little bit younger. Some aging players: Hunter Pence, Sin-Soo Choo. You got Logan Forsythe. So yeah, I definitely want to get a little bit younger. Obviously, Steele Walker came over in the Mazzara trade. Not too sure why he's in the majors now, but he actually didn't have a bad year. So when you look at the team, it doesn't look terrible. Like, it doesn't. You know, Joey Gallo looks like a good option. You got Sin-Soo Choo, who's okay, not terrible. Elvis Andrews, Odor needs to do well. Guzman needs to do well. So we have the pieces, and I feel like with the pitching rotation that we have, hopefully they do a little bit better than what we currently, what it's currently showing. And if we figure out this bullpen, I'm pretty happy with this. So there are some areas I want to improve on. We do have some money to play with. Kyle Gibson, they signed him to a 3-year deal, so I gotta fix that. So I guess just to make it realistic, what I'll do is I'll do a 3-year deal like now and see what he says. Logan Forsythe wasn't terrible for us, but I feel like we can get a better first baseman. Hunter Pence wasn't bad either, but he's gonna drop in rating very, very quickly, and I'm gonna let the rest walk. So that's kind of my idea going into the off season. So arbitration wise, let's just give everybody it, just so that we have players there. Contracts wise, we're definitely going to offer those contracts there. And I think the starting rotation is good. Jordan Lyles is a player that we need to add to the team as well, because he did join the squad. That's a player that we do have to add to the team. Hopefully he signs. What I'll do is I'll actually give him money that, like, he can't refuse. What was it? 3 years, 30 million, something like that. I forgot what the deal was that he got. But what I'll do is I'll just do that. It looks like you can't turn that down if you're Jordan Lyles in this game. So what I want to do is I definitely want to boost up the bullpen. I want to get a catcher, maybe Robinson Chirinos, bring him back just for a season, just get some pop. First baseman, doesn't look like there's too many better options than Logan Forsythe currently. So man, this is kind of a disappointing free agency class. So we're going to figure something out. I definitely do have some options that we can make some trades. So let's see what we can do. All right, so we're making a trade before we even get into season 1. Sin-Soo Choo for Daryl Katnick. Looks like a decent little prospect, A potential as well. I kind of like it. We're getting rid of some of this gross salary that he has, and then we'll just need to find an outfielder to fill the spot for now. Alrighty, so we're trading for 2 closing pitchers. I think I kind of looked at what else they have, and it's not really much. The Brewers, that is. And I was like kind of looking and seeing like maybe we get another pick, or not a pick, but like a prospect. So we're gonna go for Josh Hader and Juan Rosado, both like relievers, and we're gonna trade Leclerc, Chavez, and Kobe Allard. I don't think Kobe Allard has stats that are gonna be good enough to make the bigs, so we're gonna do that. And Leclerc just never really does well, even though he's super high rated. So I'd rather get Josh Hader. So that's the move we're gonna make. Alrighty, so start of the actual first season. Obviously, Hader's a new arm. We have that Daryl Katnick guy. Brought in Lyles. Brought in Vizcaíno. Saw that he was a little bit better than what we currently have. Brought in Dominic Leone as well, a little bit better than we currently have. Brought in Corey Dickerson and Yasiel Puig. Got our new corner outfielders. We're going to put Joey Gallo out in center. Justin Smoke's going to be our DH, first baseman. Brought in Josh Donaldson. And then we had Robinson Chirinos as well. The one player that I forgot to add to the 40-man was Willie Calhoun. So we lost out on him. I think he went to the Cardinals. And I thought about trading back for him, but I felt like, you know what? We have plenty of good prospects already. I think we'll be okay. So this is the team that we're rocking with now. I really like it. Andrews, Dickerson, Gallo, Puig, Donaldson, Smoke, Odor, Guzman, and Chirinos. That's a solid lineup. We don't really have too much of a budget, though. That is one downside. Mike Minor does become a free agent. We still have Corey Kluber, Jordan Lyles, Kyle Gibson. I still like this pitching rotation. I think last year was a little disappointing. I think they're going to do a little bit better. And then when you look at our bullpen, it actually looks pretty solid. I'm pretty cool with this. This is a pretty solid bullpen as well. We have a couple young players coming up. Luke Farrell's 28, so he's not necessarily young, but we have Katnick, we have Horado, we have Kraus. So we do have a couple young arms up, like down in the farm system that we could look forward to using. And then even in the lineup, we do have a couple young prospects down here as well. Jung is one of them. That's why I went with Donaldson, aging third baseman. We can bring in Jung to replace him. And then we have like Huff, a catcher, and a couple other prospects as well. So the team looks good. I like it. We don't have much budget to work with, but we do have a couple players coming off the books at the end of the season. So I think we'll be in a good spot. Let's see how this first season plays out with the Rangers. Alrighty, September. Here we go. I don't know if we're making the postseason. I really don't. This is one time where I'm like kind of on the more pessimistic side, as the record's kind of close to 500. Not the best, but we'll see what happens. We didn't make the postseason. 84-78 though. We definitely, you know, that's respectable. Only missed out by 7 games. Okay. And then 5 in the wild card. So we're not far off. No league leaders or awards. But let's take a look. See how things went. So Kluber's probably our ace going forward. Mike Minor's right behind him. But we definitely need to improve this 4 and 5 spot. So we'll probably have to make a trade. Samson looks okay, but like the stats really aren't there. Dominic Leone was solid. Carl was solid. Biddle, okay, I can work with that. Vizcaíno, not the greatest. Neither was Nate Jones. And then Josh Hader was solid. So couple bullpen arms, maybe 1 or 2 starters as well, and I think we'll be in a good spot. Let's take a look at our like AAA affiliate. Katnick actually looks kind of good. I don't think he's ready for the bigs, but at least there's a couple names to look forward to. So okay, how's Hans Kraus? He's getting there. Maybe by season 3 we can sneak him into the team. Let's take a look at the lineup, see how everything went. The bench was pretty atrocious, but looking at our lineup, I'm actually, Puig's average is low, but 22 home runs is cool. Josh Donaldson, the average is low. 28 home runs is fine. But yikes, especially since we're paying Odor a salary that's increasing for the next few years. And I think Andrews has 15. Andrews was solid, but these two, yikes. And then Chirinos. So maybe make Gallo first and then get a new center fielder. Because, like, again, like I said, we're lacking with the budget. Like, we're kind of tight. But I guess we could make a couple trades, get rid of some of these bigger budgets or bigger salaries, bigger contracts. And I think we should be in a good spot. So, no one retired from our squad, at least. And then as we head into negotiations, I'm not going to bring these two guys back. But I do want to bring Mike Minor back, because he's been really solid for us, and I feel like he's a very consistent arm, like no matter what. So we'll do that, and we won't bring back the other guys. The thing is, now I want to check the budget, see who's leaving us. Lynn leaves next year, but you know, he performed okay, so I kind of want to keep him. You know, 486, maybe make him our 4 or a 3. Josh Donaldson, Corey Kluber, Corey Dickerson. I do want to get rid of Jordan Lyles. I think that's a player we got to trade. And then it's like, Odor, is he gonna get a bounce back year? 30 home runs is nice though. You know what? I think we should be okay. 2 million's a decent budget to work with. And if we trade one of the, like both of these guys, pick up a solid 4th and 5th, yeah, we should be okay. We should be okay. So no one's at the 40-man. We'll give everybody arbitration. Contracts wise, we'll give everybody a contract, and then look in here, we'll kind of look for, you know, someone like a Pedro Baez? Nope, maybe not Pedro Baez. How'd Avalon do? Pretty badly. Rondon? Pretty solid. Maybe he's that replacement. You know, not expensive. We'll do 2-year with the club option. Maybe bump this down a little bit. That's not terrible. And then again, I think maybe trade for a starter, since we do have a couple high potential starters we could package and get a decent player. He's gonna be expensive, and I don't think we can afford him. So, you know what? I think just pitching for now, and then we're gonna make a couple trades to help us out. All right, we're gonna give Max Fried a shot. We're gonna see how this goes. Looks okay. Stats have been pretty decent. We're gonna trade Jordan Lyles, Kyle Gibson, and Cole Winn. I didn't really want to trade one of these top pitchers just yet, like our top pitcher prospects, but I felt like we need to improve this pitching staff a little bit, and that's gonna be one of the moves. So let's get back to the pitching rotation. I brought in Joe Ross to be a 5th or a 6th starter / long reliever for us. We'll see how that goes. And then I do want to get rid of Nate Jones. I do. This is last year of his contract. And then I do want to improve this bullpen, because when you look at it, there's no one really here that I'm like, let's throw them in the bullpen. We do have a couple starters that look like, they're really starting to develop. And then we still have Hans Kraus and stuff like that. So we have the names coming up. It's just this is the area that's a little weak. And then when we look at our lineup's the same. Not much has changed. Actually, nothing has changed. And then our farm system's looking good. I think Josh Jung's going to come up next year to replace Josh Donaldson. But I think for now, we're going to leave the lineup as is. If anything, I would look to try to get a new DH maybe next season to replace either Justin Smoke leaving or Ronald Guzman. But I'm thinking maybe just leave it how it is now and then just try to find a new setup, guys. So let's try to find a new reliever. All right, we're going to trade for Aaron Bummer, and then we're going to trade Nate Jones and Taylor Guerreri, and then that's going to be the last move I'm going to make, because I feel like the team's good, and we have a lot of money invested in certain spots anyways. So this is what we're going to rock with. Maybe Bummer in the middle relief, and then Rondon the setup. We're going to see. All right, we're entering September, which is way ahead schedule. We're on I'm speechless. That's basically what it is. We're doing a lot better than I anticipated. Almost 100 wins. We're actually going to hit 100 wins. And we won the division, taking on the winner of the wild card. So 162. We were 17 games above the Astros. And we're still not even the top half of rankings. We're 18th. So league of leaders, Joey Gallo. Okay. And then Adrian Sampson had the best ERA. So he might be a player we need to look out for. Silver Slugger for Joey Gallo, and along with the Hank Aaron Award. So let's see how this pitching did, because this was my question mark heading into the year. And Corey Kluber did well. Lance Lynn was meh. Max Fried was solid. We'll bump him up in the line. Mike Minor did pretty well, so we'll bump him up. And then Adrian Sampson, wow, he might be a huge key piece to the team. We might have a good 1-2 here with Fried and Sampson. Even Kluber maybe being in the mix, because I think he becomes a free agent this year, but I still think maybe we bring him back for one more year, and then we figure out that 4 and 5 spot, and I think we're set. Joe Ross, that project didn't work out, so I'm thinking maybe we bring up Luke Farrell, Hans Kraus, someone that we have that could just fill that spot in the long relief role. Probably should have let Dominic Leone go, but he kind of had a rough year, so I can see why they didn't use him. And then Shane Carl was okay. Biddle was meh. Rosado pitched 1 inning and it was solid. We got Bummer, Rondon, and Hader. So I'm pretty happy with how everything is. Rosado's probably going to be a piece to the bullpen next year as well. So I think pitching wise, we probably need a 4-5 or maybe just a 5 and let one of the young guys work the starting rotation and also this long relief spot. And then maybe just 1 or 2 bullpen arms. So maybe 4 pitchers in total. And then when you look at our bench, it's okay. We do have some players that I've been keeping my eye on. Zach Granick, Josh Jung is definitely coming up. Sam Huff is definitely coming up. We got this guy in free agency, Willie Camacho. Probably going to trade him, but he could potentially be a piece as well. And then we do have a couple guys here who look like they're developing quite nicely. So we could have some young guys hop into the lineup next year. So far, so good. I'm liking what I'm seeing offensively. Just Josh Donaldson's going to be replaced by Jung. Justin Smoke looks decent. Odor probably going to try to get a new second baseman. He's just not cutting it. Just not good enough. So we're going to be taking on the White Sox. And we are facing elimination in season 2. We win, and I'll play this game because it is like game 5. We got to win it. So we're home. And let's go Kluber. He's our best bet. So they have Talkman, Madrigal. They got Anderson. Okay, so pretty standard lineup for the White Sox. Let's see what we can do here. Can we get on the board early? Eloy gets them on the board early. And there we go, Guzman. I was saying that maybe looking to replace him. And it gives us a one-run lead now. But at the time, it was a 2-run lead. So, okay. So far, we still have the lead. Everything's looking good. We had runners on the corners. Couldn't take advantage of that. Can we get something here? Guzman again? No. Kiner Falefa couldn't do anything. So we still have that 1-run lead. And Nate Jones. Okay. Let's see if we can get something off of him. Bases are loaded for Smoke, and 2 runs do come in. Okay. Kluber's still looking good. So I'm going to keep him going. Probably going to take him out now, though, because he's looking a little low. We're in the 9th. Might as well bring in our closer to shut the door. Boom. All right. Perfect. So who are we taking on now? The Indians. Kluber just pitched, so I'm actually going to move him down. Maybe 1 or 2 spots in the lineup. So we got Fried, and then it's going to be Samson, and then Kluber. Yeah, okay, that's good. Take the loss. Got the win. Ooh, come on, let's get the win here. To go to the World Series, we got to win this game to take on the Reds. Ooh, can we do it? Did I hit play game? I think I might have hit play game instead of quick manage. So let's back up. Let's get this right. We're going to go Adrian Sampson, who kind of came out of nowhere and looks to be a solid arm for us. It looks like a pretty standard Indians lineup except for Murphy and then Austin Dean and then Rodriguez. So the last 3 is a little bit of a difference in the lineup, but okay. So far, pretty quiet. Can we get something here? Double play, that hurts. So there we go. Single, 1st and 3rd. Josh Donaldson gets us the run. Perfect. Can we extend this lead, though? That'd be huge because 1 run, I don't think it's going to be good enough. Okay. And Odor, you're so bad. You're so bad, Odor. You're so bad. We're going to take out Samson here in the 8th. We're going to go to Rondon. Double, really? He ties the game. Rondon, you let me down so much right there. Okay, he gets two innings though, so I'm cool with that. Can we get the run here? Walk it off. We're looking good. Really? All right, 1st and 2nd, we're gonna take him out. We're gonna go Rosado, and boom, perfect. Let's walk it off in the 10th. This is what we need. There we go. World Series bound. That's what I'm talking about. So taking on the Reds, I think we're good lineup wise. Yeah, everything looks solid here. Corey Kluber's struggling a little bit in the postseason, but you know what? We're gonna see how this goes. Gets the loss. Okay, gets the loss there. Oh wow, we got swept, but that's bad. That's good. We're looking good. You know, I feel like we're heading in the right direction. So we made the World Series. Let's head into the offseason. Let's see what we can do with this team. So nobody retired from the squad. I think I gave Mike Minor 2 years. Did I give him 2 years? Because if I did, I'm going to trade him. Corey Kluber struggled in the postseason, but this is like his rebuild. So we're going to give it to him. Corey Dickerson has been pretty consistent for us, but I want to see how much does he want? $6 million? I'm going to pass. Ooh, this is tough. Lance Lynn, I'm going to pass. Josh Donaldson, I'm going to pass. I feel like I'm going to let a lot of these guys go and just see what we can do in free agency because, you know, I'd rather have the money to work with and then bring them back if we really wanted to. So whose option do I have to do here? Rondon, how did he do? Not terrible. We'll take it, and then we'll let the rest go. So, okay, we got past that part finally. Let's look at free agency and stuff. So we'll give everybody a contract there. What do we have offer? Corey Kluber. All right, so we need probably what, 2 pitchers? What are we gonna do? We have options, so we can definitely get pitchers there. Maybe 1 or 2 bullpen arms. We have the options there. And then I'm thinking first baseman, but these options are pretty bad. So maybe make like Miguel Sano a first baseman, Chris Bryant a first baseman. Ooh, we do have some options here. Okay, I'm liking what I'm seeing. Let's see what we can do with this Rangers team in season 3. Maybe finally win that World Series. All right, start season 3. I normally don't trade within a division, but I'm gonna give Framber Valdez a shot as a long reliever. He's had a rough year last year, but the year before that, he had a 3.32 ERA. So I'm going to give him a shot for Rondon, Biddle, and Ornelas. We'll see how this goes. And then when you take a look at the team as a whole, this is kind of what we're working with right now. So we definitely need 1 more bullpen arm. We have so many good, like, young, up-and-coming pitchers. So maybe, like, Gerardo didn't do too bad last year, but maybe trade him and like Katnick go, or Kraus pitch, or Farrell pitch. Ooh, this is tough, because like maybe we didn't need Valdez, or maybe we put Valdez here and we just call up one of those young guys to be our long reliever, because like we have some really good option. It's just, who do we go with? Do we go with Katnick? Do we go with Kraus? Do we go with Mendez, Farrell? There's a lot. Holy cow. Let's give Farrell a shot. I feel like his stats are like the most rounded, but now I'm looking at them and they're pretty low. They're under 60, and normally I don't want to give him a shot if they're that low. So, man, that's the problem with prospects. You never know what you're gonna get. Let's give Katnick a shot. Let's do that. Let's go with Katnick. Let's move him to the bigs. Let's make him a long reliever. Or, yeah, and then we'll do Katnick since we traded for him, and then we'll send Farrell down. I know it's crazy. I know it's probably not the right move, but we're gonna do that. And I think we're gonna rock like this. You know, the pitching rotation last year was really, really solid. The bullpen, I think, now is a lot better. Katnick is kind of the wild card. If it does well, it does, then we're good. When you look at our lineup, it is disgusting. It is so good. Chris Bryant's our first baseman. Conforto's our new left fielder. And you look at our budget, and we still got quite a bit to work with. And that's kind of making me think we should trade for somebody. But at the same time, it worked last year. Why change it? Let's leave it. If I keep thinking about it too much, I'm going to want to change it. So let's see where we stand in the majors. 6th overall. Let's see how it goes. I'll see you guys at the end of the year. All right. Last year's upon us. We're in September. We're at 81 wins. So I have a feeling we're going to make the postseason. Looking at some of the stats up there in the corner, it's making me a little nervous how the pitching's doing. I think I saw like a 5 ERA. I'm seeing a high 4 ERA. So maybe we should have made some moves for some pitching like I initially thought. So 95 wins. We're a wild card team, and we're going to take on the Yankees. So looking at league leaders, Chris Bryant and Conforto had some stats that were okay, walks and runs. And then Josh Jung was rookie of the year, and then we had a gold glove. So let's take a look at pitching, because this is what's worrying me. Kluber, solid. Fried, yikes. Samson, it looks like it's like a completely different staff. What happened? Oh man, Katnick struggled. It's like, besides Knable, I'm gonna put Bummer there. It looks like our bullpen was our carrying pitching like category. Like if it wasn't for our bullpen, we would have been in some serious trouble. So let's take a look at the lineup, see how they did. Steele Walker's actually been a pretty solid like bench bat for us. Kiner Falefa, yikes, and Acosta, yikes. So oh well. And then you got Andrews, who's just been consistent for us. May not be like in the home run department like crazy, but he's been really consistent for us. Chris Bryant, amazing. Joey Gallo, very solid. Conforto, very solid. Puig, each one of these guys had 40 plus home runs. Josh Jung hit 31. Okay. Guzman hit 33 finally. Odor broke out of his slump. and Huff. So between the offense and the bullpen, that's what really carried the team. I'm really happy with what we were able to do. And it all comes down to this. Here we go. Can we win it? We're going to do Kluber. We're going to see how this goes. Joe Adell. Okay. Hanser Alberto. Gleyber Torres. So the lineup. Okay. I see some of those Yankees players there. They got Ketel Marte, Marcus Semien. They've got a squad. Okay. This is going to be a tough one. If we come out on top, I'm going to be very happy. Runners on the corners for Chris Bryant. We're going to get the sac fly. We're going to bring in the run. Joey Gallo makes it a 3-run game. Okay. 2-run game. And so far so good. Runner was thrown out going home. Ooh. Okay. So still got that 2-run lead. Kluber's pitching well. Can we get this run in? That would be huge. Ooh, we couldn't. Man. Double play. That was big. That was really big. Corey Kluber's wheeling and dealing. Can we get this last out? We do. He's done after 8. Josh Jung, the rookie, coming in and doing some work. Okay. We get another run. Okay, so we got that 3-run lead. Do I test it? I tested it, and we get out of it. There we go. Who we taking on now? The Athletics. So what I'm going to do is my usual. We'll go like that. And then should be all lined up. Yeah, so game 1 we lost. Game 2 we won. We lost. And we're facing elimination. Boom. We won. Oh, man. Okay. Can we win this? That would be huge. I don't know who we're going to take on in the next round. We're going to go to Max Fried. And let's get an early run. That's what I want. Early run. So looking at their Royce Lewis is a drafted player. They got Jeanette, Franmil Reyes, Javi Baez, Chapman Olsen. Okay. Jared Kelenic. They got a squad. They got a pretty good team too. All right. So we're going to need to be on our best offensively. It's looking like it's a little quiet so far. There we go. We get a run. I'll take that for sure. That's a good time to get a run. 4th inning. We're, maybe starting to break it open here. 2-0 now. Come on. What's Max Fried doing here? 6 innings? Perfect. I love it. Josh Jung's like getting on base. I like to see it. Let's go Rosado, who we traded for in that Josh Hader deal, and he gets out of that inning. Perfect. 1st and 2nd, 1 out. Come on, we need a run here. Doesn't get it. Rosado, give me 2. Perfect. Love it. 1st and 2nd, 1 out. There's a run thanks to Sam Huff, who's also a rookie. And then we're just going to go to Josh Hader, and he's going to shut the door. He's going to shut the door. He's going to shut the door. Taking on the Rays. So I think I need to move Fried down a spot. And I guess go like that. Maybe go like that. I think that's going to be our best solution. So Samson, day 1, we get the loss. 2 straight losses. All right, 2-3. We're facing elimination. Boom, we get the win. Game 7 to take on the Cardinals in the World Series. Can we do it? This would be huge. Corey Kluber, I guess it's fitting. It's his Rangers rebuild. Can we do it? Looking at their squad, I think it's a standard Rays team. I don't think anything's changed about it. Runners on the corners. He walks. 1 run scores. Fielder's choice. Okay, at least we got the run in. So we're at least up 1. And we're threatening again. Couldn't get that run home though. Josh Jung has been unreal. He's always getting on base, I feel like. That's a tie game thanks to Yoshi Tsutsugo. And we're going to keep going. Kluber's still pitching well. We just got to get this offense rolling a little bit. It's a little quiet. A little too quiet. All right. Josh Jung, keep it going. Man, he couldn't. All right. A double. Sam Huff thrown out. Really. All right, here we go. 10th inning. Chris Bryant, that was big. 1st and 2nd, 1 out. Puig adds on to it. There we go. Kluber going 10 innings. Kluber's not going 10 innings. Let's go, Hader. Get the out. Boom. We're in the World Series. That's what I'm talking about. Here we go. We're going to go Fried. Yeah, so Fried. We'll go Kluber there. Yeah, we'll go like that. Let's see how this goes. Game 1 of the World Series, we take the loss. We get the win the second one, though, and the third. Take the loss, get the win. Game 7 again. We're grinding out these series for sure. Corey Kluber. It's got to be Corey Kluber. Like, it's fitting. It's his rebuild. Double play? Really? It looks like a pretty normal Cardinals lineup. Come on. Bases loaded. Grand slam. Are you serious? 2-run lead. That's what I'm talking about. That's huge. Come on. Let's keep it going. Let's add some more runs, though. We're only up 1. We got to do something here. Corey Kluber's still on the mound. There's the tie game. So 4-4. Okay, that's a good start. We had the leadoff double and we couldn't do anything with it. Really? Really? Come on, Odor, Huff. Man, 1-run scores. We're down 1. Corey Kluber's up. We're gonna take him out. We're facing a lefty, so let's go Acosta. Can he do it? No. 8th inning. Are we really gonna lose it here? Switch hitter, then 2 righties. Let's go Rosado. Perfect. Gallo, come on. 9th inning. I need you here against Jordan Hicks. That's a good start. 1st and 2nd. Josh Jung. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Sack bunt. Sam Huff. Bases loaded. Pinch hit. Guzman. Come on. No way. Are you serious? Let's go Bummer. No way. Really? Walk off like that? Conforto was a playoff MVP. World Series MVP was Ozuna. I can't believe we just... Oh, man. That was so good. Really? The bullpen did really well. The bullpen did really solid. The lineup, I'm pretty sure everyone did really well. Puig hit a little low, but you know what? Odor struggled, even though he hit 5 home runs. I'm pretty happy with this team. Budget's still in a really good spot, 1.57 million. Yeah, this is actually a really good team. I think money-wise, like, we're still in a good spot. I think this is the best we've managed a team to create a really solid team, and it can only get better with those young pitching prospects coming up. So I hope you guys enjoyed this Rangers rebuild. We just couldn't bring it home. Just couldn't bring it home. This close, and we just couldn't do it. Got swept last year. This season, we lost in Game 7, but it was actually a pretty good team, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, thumbs up down below. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and enjoyed the content. And as always, let me know future videos you would like to see. On screen now are going to be 2 videos. One's going to be my most recent, and the other one's going to be one that YouTube recommends you check out. I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace.